Hey everybody, and welcome back to the soothing sounds of your favorite Dungeon Master, DM Andy. Today I'm going to build a performance car for Gaslands. So I'm going to dig through the cars I have on hand, and this is the one. I'm going to turn this roadster into my Gasland performance car. I'm going to start this Gaslands conversion by tearing this car apart. I don't really like the wheels that are on it, but I've got another set I want to use. I also want to put a ram on the front of the car, but I want it to look like an underbite of a monster or a gargoyle. The ram lets me get an additional 2d6 to my smash attack rolls when I drive into somebody. And now I can burn through some of these toothpicks I've been using to paint with all week. I'm going to cut the tips off and use them as spikes on the ram. And now I'm going to use my hot glue gun to put my new wheels in place. I like using hot glue because it gives you a chance to work with things before the glue sets. So now I'm going to use a drill to put some bullet holes in the back of the car. It's a really cool feature once the car's all painted up, but you got to be really careful. You don't want to drill all the way through the car. Off camera, I added a few more pieces to the car. I glued on a heavy machine gun to the top of the car, and I added a bumper to the rear. Now it's on to the paint shop. And I took it outside and I base coated it with a flat black spray paint. I decided to go ahead and make this car green. I don't have as many cars on my green team, so I'm using this video as a chance to fill up my own personal stash of cars for Gaslands. Try to remember when you're painting these cars, they don't always turn out right with that first coat. You usually have to go back over them a second time. But you can also use some of that discoloration as a way to make the car look worn out or damaged and weathered. So now I'm going to switch to a silver paint, and I'm just going to chop at these pipes, the motor, the ram on the front, the guns, and the bumper. And then I switched to a red to paint these rocker arm covers to look more like a real motor from back in the Roadster era, I think. And once I've got that all situated, back to my super secret technique. That's right, I'm going to dot the bullet holes. And then on to my favorite and final painting steps for Gasland vehicles. Mudding these things up. Make sure you pay a lot of attention to around the wheels and the lower part of the car. You want them to look like they've been racing through the wastelands, just fighting their way to the end. Thanks for hanging out and watching me convert this toy car into my Gaslands Roadster. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I hope you did too. And as always, this is Dungeon Master Andy saying, if you'll hit the like and subscribe, I'll keep destroying children's toys.